going to be honest about what happened, we need to be honest about everything. And if we're not honest about everything, then it's not honesty at all. Partial truth is a lie. So what kind of police department was this police chief leading for her officers, for her group of rogue officers to think that this type of behavior is okay? And it's probably not the first time they've done it. So instead of casting all the blame on your officers, which they deserve the lion's share, the buck stops with you. You're the head of the police department. Your department is a reflection of leadership. And what happened to this man is terrible, but it happened to him and his family. That does not give anybody the right to burn the city in Memphis or any other city. And the further you are away from Memphis, the stupider you are for rioting. You didn't know that, man. You don't give a shit about him. And I can prove it. That all these people that claim to care, and these pro-blacks and BLM, and these fake-ass politicians. Now, if these were white officers who did change nothing but the color. Same words were spoken. Same punches were thrown. If these officers were white. But since they're not, the cities didn't burn. So it's not the black life that they care about. It's the color of the person who took that life. If the killer is white, it burns tonight. If the killer is black, we don't care about that. Because, of course, the best way to show support and the best way to combat systemic racism and a broken law enforcement system is to put Hennessy and a 65-inch TV in your living room. We all know that. We all know the best way to show solidarity and show the world that we care about black lives is to smash the doors of a Target and steal shit. Joe Biden called his parents for what? I don't agree with any politician calling somebody like that or how they go and visit a site of a shooting. What does that do? If you're not bringing resources, keep your punk ass in D.C. I don't want your fake concern. I don't want your disingenuous concern. Biden says, "Oh, we're gonna name a bill after him for police reform." This ain't got a fucking thing to do with police reform. Everything those guys did is already illegal. If he would have complied and followed the rules, he would probably still be alive. And if those cops hadn't flown off the handle and done what they did, he would still be alive. It was a combination of the two. If he would have handled his business and behaved himself and complied, we never would have got to the part where the cops were punching him in his face and eventually caused his death. That's just the truth. Show a recent picture of him. Don't show me no shit from when he was in high school. Don't try to garner sympathy. Just stick to the facts. What happened? These rioters and shit, if you're rioting for this, the cops need to be able to go out there. They should be able to go out there with shotgun shells filled with salt pellets and shoot your ass. What the f*** are you doing? Your last name is not Nichols. You do not know him. You didn't know him. You don't know his family. So keep your punk ass at home and save your fake outrage for something else.